All right, Ariel and Sky are two sweet little baby gerbils that are about to go to their new home, and they have volunteered to be on a video on handling gerbils and keeping them tame and friendly. So the first thing actually I wanted to talk about is if you are adopting gerbils that are very young, it's really important to realize that they're, are small. They're not fragile, but you definitely want to keep them safe and make sure that they're, not dropped or injured in any way. So you can keep the tank very simple. They're babies, so think about a baby. A bubble, a ball, a rattle. Very simple things keep them very occupied. So you can see here that the water bottle hangs low, so they can easily reach the water bottle. It could even be a little higher. I mean, when they stand up on their legs, they can easily reach it. I have a little sand bath here. Sand bath is heavy, but there's no way that that ceramic is going to move. A huge thing with baby gerbils is you want to make sure that there's nothing for them to get caught underneath. We don't want them to get crushed. I have one tube there. I also put like a little peanut butter on the side of the tank for them to lick. That just gives them a little bit extra nutrition. And then, of course, you always want to have a top because gerbils will jump right out of their enclosure. And then right here you can see this is their box. I actually cut the bottom out of the box so that there's no way that it could get too heavy and that they could get crushed. I would wait maybe until they're a little bigger, maybe like 7-8 weeks old, maybe twice this size, before introducing a wheel. A wheel is probably fine, but just, get them used to you and get them used to their new home, and then the wheel will be like really a whole new treat and a new avenue for them to explore when they get a little bit older. So again, I'm going to talk about handling the gerbils. So really, think of yourself as a gerbil parent. So there's kind of 3 kinds of parents. There's a very timid parent that maybe, and think of your gerbils as toddlers. It's kind of the timid parent that gives the toddlers too many choices, too much uncertainty. They're very nervous. Gerbil's going to pick up on that energy. So if I come in, I'm like, oh, do you want to come out? Do you not want to come out? Oh, do you want, oh, are you scared? Oh. If I'm like being very like jerky and scared and I'm like really not taking charge, that's not really good for the gerbil. And then on the other extreme is kind of like that bossy parent that's like, come on, you're going to come out, and like, grabbing them and roughhousing them. Like that's going to make a gerbil that's very timid or that's going to maybe even bite. So you want to be kind of the gerbil parent in between. And I'm going to show you 3 ways to take out gerbils. So the first way is really to rest your hand in there and let the gerbil come to you. And I'm going to take out the other stimulation that's in here. And you can see I've got a play set up over here. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to take, oh, we get a gerbil in there. I'm going to take that and put that there. So now you can see their setup is pretty boring. And when I put my hand in here, it's going to be the most interesting thing. So I'm just going to rest it. I don't want to do this like too straight because, that's like a fire pole. It's going to be hard for them to get up into it. But I'm just going to rest my hand right here and really wait for a gerbil to come to me. So once a gerbil comes to me, I'm going to just kind of lift up my hands. So it looks like we have little Sky here. And sometimes you have to kind of tilt your hand a little bit so that the gerbil stays balanced on it. So again, just going to kind of rest my hand down here. And here little Sky or Ariel. Sorry, I'm not really sure which one is which. And I'm kind of twisting my hand a little bit so that she will stay balanced. And I put my hand down so that she could get up. And this is just like a very positive experience. Hi, Mom's going to come up. Once Mom's comes up, that really, oh, somebody's coming up to see me. All right. Oh, come here, baby. So, here is little Ariel or Sky. And once she comes out, you just want it to be like, oh, if she looks like she's going to go down, you can twist your hand so she stays on. But if she looks like she's going to go down, then I just put my hand back down so that she can come off. how are you? Yeah, this little one likes to explore. So yeah, so this is the first way to take them out. So once you have a gerbil out, you can give them like a little ear rub. If I had two hands, it would be easier, but I am filming. That's kind of like a little reward for them. And then the big reward, the big win for them is to put them right into a play place. So I created a play place right next to the tank. This is hugely rewarding for gerbils. I gave them Cheerios. Oh, I gave them a paper bag mountain, and that's actually another really nice thing for baby gerbils that are very small because they can climb on it, but there's no way it's going to crush them. So see, she's having a really good time playing right now. Let me see if her sister wants to come join her. So I'm just putting my hand in and I'm waiting. This one really likes to come out. Oh, okay, so her sister's going to join her. You're not part of this video. So you can see they're just having a really good time. So I can give them like a few minutes in here. And then I'll show you the second way to take out a gerbil. Basically, a gerbil cannot resist a box. So another way to take out a gerbil, to handle them, is to like just put a little box down. And usually within not too long, you're going to see that a gerbil is going to be inside of that box. They just can't resist it. So there we go. So here she is inside the box. And then I would just, it's hard for me to do this because I only have one hand since I'm holding the camera. But what I basically would do, let's see if I can do this one-handed, using two hands, I would really just kind of pour her into my hand. So that's a really another nice way to pick up a gerbil. So here she is. She's just learned, wait a minute, when I jump into a hand, I get to go to that amazing play place. So I'm going to put my hand down again. Everybody's like, I want to go to the play place. Not you. So we'll see if she wants to go right back in. That one loves to come out. Everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to play. And here she goes. So now I'm going to put her back in. Alright, you are not part of this video. Let me see. And so here they are playing in the play place. In that association to jumping into my hand and coming into the play place is a really good way for to really tame gerbils and keep them tame. So there's a third way to pick up a gerbil, but you really should use two hands for this. Again, I'm filming so I only have one hand, but imagine that I have two hands. So this way is take two hands, not one hand, and kind of, well, you know what? Let me put the camera down. It is on a little tripod. Okay, let me try this way. Erga. All right. Is that working? What am I seeing here? Okay, I think that's going to work. So what I'm going to show you is the third way to pick up a gerbil. So I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to make a little scoop, and I'm going to, the gerbils will pick up on your energy. So very slowly push a gerbil into the corner and then like scoop them up. So here she is, or he, this is the brother, is in two hands. So those are three ways to pick up a gerbil. And again, when it's time for the gerbils to end the play place, probably the best way to end their fun time is to use the box. So I'm going to put a box down. See how long it takes before a gerbil jumps inside. It's usually not very long. So we got one gerbil, and back you go. And then we'll wait for her sister to come. Let's see how long it takes her to go into the box. Oh, what's that? Is that a box? Sometimes you can make the play place a little bit more boring so that the box becomes more interesting. Oh my goodness, what is this? She's like, I love this mountain. Again, these mountains are really nice for gerbils to climb on, and you don't have to worry about them getting squished. Come into the box. Oop, there she goes. Oops. She really likes this play place. I'm going to put it near the side because gerbils tend to like to run along the side. So I think that will help her to jump into the box. You just have to wait. And there she goes. And here she is in the box. There's the baby. And back in your home. And look how many things you have to play with now. I'm going to set up this nice mountain for them. Again, that's a good association of a nice hand. Means off to the play place. And that's basically 3 ways to pick up gerbils, give them a positive experience and a positive association. And oh, actually there's one more thing that I wanted to mention. And this has to do with their food. Where did I put their food? Oh, it's right over here. So, with baby gerbils, sorry honey, with baby gerbils, you want to give them like a lot of really tiny, like soft seeds for them to eat, and a nice variety, but not too much variety. It's good to kind of keep their diet simple when they're little. So I have some oats, and I have some bird seed, some sunflower seed, and I also have some nuts. And when you're giving them any special treat at this stage should be like hand delivered. So here is a nice cashew. So I'm just gonna like hold my hand here and let her come and take it from my hand. So pretty soon the hand is just going to be the deliverer of food and the taker to fun places. And that's really it for taming and keeping your little baby gerbils tame. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, Sky. You did a good job.